recording now.
Plug him in. He's running low. Gotta keep this party going.
Yeah.
Anyways, we can start the show now if you want. Do you want? How do you want? Do you ever have
Have you ever had a crew where you could pub, where you could
never crew but pub?
The crew with a pub, the crew pubs, the
pub
part of the pub.
But you crewing
Yeah.
and you're stewing with the crewing and you're
pubs.
brewing and you're crewing with the stewing.
Yeah.
I like to sing with the moon. You got what I need. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Pub Crew. And I'm joined by the lovely crew itself here today. The crew with the most brewed stew.
Whoa.
Bars.
How's it going?
You know.
I don't know why I started turning my hat like some
Bring back the 90s.
like some 90s Pokemon master.
Fucking Neo.
About to fuck it up.
Bring it all the way back.
I'm doing all right.
I'm
So
about
I
to catch some
so
STDs.
I'm Ryan. That's Vic. That's Adrian. That's Johnny. It's JB.
Yeah.
Or Johnny Brown.
His name is
Johnny Brown.
I made a grave mistake.
Put the mic to your fucking mouth, Johnny.
I've made a grave mistake.
I won't yell at other guests, but I'll yell at you.
Yeah, you're part of the crew.
You have no excuse.
Yeah.
You signed the
Welcome to
waiver.
the shows. How have you guys been doing?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Very
Yeah.
excited to be here.
Hey, me too.
Me too. Doing it every week on Pub Crew.
You like a pub crew?
I hope you guys have been having a good time too. I really don't know what this intro is about
This is
at
the
all.
longest-
It's
Small
really,
intros?
just like went
Long
off the
intros.
rails. We hope you missed the long intros. If you guys want shorter intros, please like hit the subscribe button and the bell,
And
but,
let us
like,
know in comments.
But like centrally,
yeah.
yeah,
Or
like,
platonically.
like ASMR.
Yeah.
But yeah, hit that subscribe button.
We'll start with the formalities first. What are we all drinking here today?
Drinking the tears of all these fucking Pal World haters.
Wow.
No, actually.
Talk about a hot take.
Look, man, I just don't get why people are defending Nintendo.
Yeah, they don't need anyone's help,
But
for
this
being
is The
honest.
Way Home. I couldn't remember the name of it. The Way Home,
Oh.
Hazy India Pale Ale from Martin House.
Word.
Super fucking like wowza.
Wowza.
Yeah, times 3.
Wowza.
Yeah.
Can we just talk about the can real quick?
Yeah, the
yeah.
can looks fucking
awesome.
Martin House always knocks it out of the park with the fucking
And
artwork,
me,
man.
put it up right
Amazing
now
designs.
as I take a picture.
Fantastic. Yeah, the Martin House has always been on point with their fucking artwork,
Or I guess
man.
take the
Love the
picture
cans.
after because the flash is gonna fuck up the.
It'll look weird.
There you go.
Yeah,
A
That's
little
good
weird.
foresight.
yeah. You're welcome, me.
I got here another Frost Idol 817 Dark Lager.
Ooh.
Pretty fucking
What's the ABV on that brew?
five. Five.
That's solid. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
pretty solid.
Nice,
You know,
nice.
Nice smooth open.
Johnny, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking the Shake Shake Shake. I don't know who made it, but it's good. It's got a nice sweet aftertaste. Goes down very easy.
That's what she said.
Yeah, she did.
As he takes another
Yeah, she did.
She did say that.
A little.
And I got the Queen of the Mist, also a Martin House, but this is their whiskey barrel aged series. Although this one, it's a whiskey and wine barrel aged plum sour.
How does that work?
Ooh.
I'll let you know in a minute. I haven't tried it yet. It's a 10.5, but usually the series, that's why I have the box out. This is like the series, the box art series where they always have the whiskey ones, and they're usually higher ABV, but I'm very curious to see how that tastes because it's a whiskey and wine and sour, and I'm
Yeah.
all sorts of erected.
That's
And
very
this
interesting.
is part of the Bofa series.
The Bofa. Damn, they got that
Where
Bofa.
you can drink both of them.
What about the
and
Ligma?
feel good.
That art's pretty fucking dope.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I picture that on like on a wall or something.
Yeah, big shout out to Mr. Vaughn from Martin House, their designer. As when we talked to Martin House when they came
Yeah.
out here, they have been very proud of their artwork. Well, not them, but the
The artist's
Yeah.
artwork. That's pretty fucking cool.
Mhm.
And he knocks it out of the park. Like I can't. Yeah, you need to give that man a raise.
like all the cyberpunk shit, all the fucking like samurai shit that they've done in the past, like all the really cool stuff.
So fucking cool.
Always.
Cheers, gents.
Cheers.
And remember, you don't have to drink to chill with the pub crew,
You don't have to drink to chill with the pub crew.
but it helps.
But it helps.
First impression?
It wants so hard to be a wine, but the whiskey says nah.
How does that work though? Because it's
It has
work against.
no.
So
So
sweet
it's
and-
like the whole front note is weird because it's like it wants to be like a sour, right? Like a wine,
Right.
almost like a dry wine, if I wanted to say it. Like it has like that note on the front, but then the whiskey kind of like kills all that. Like it kind of just like takes away all that bite. You know the shit I don't like about a sour, the after where I'm like,
Yeah.
it just kind of nullifies that, and it's like you're welcome. It eases it down, and it's
Steps in and it's like, oh,
Nice.
it's like it's okay. We'll just walk on through here.
Yeah.
It's all right. Just see your way to see the way to your seats.
cool.
It's surprisingly good because like it's
Oh.
like the whiskey, and that's the crazy part is like it tastes more like wine. The whiskey's kind of there at the end, but it's cutting all like the sour out.
It's like being emo in a metal household.
Yes, you're acknowledged, but you're overruled.
We know you're here.
I know you're here. You're not paying rent, but I know you're here.
So going forward,
it's
when
so
you drink
weird.
sours, are you gonna pour a shot of whiskey in them?
I am gonna try that now. I'm gonna buy a bottle
What
of
have you
wine just to
done?
try some shit.
You created a monster.
Next episode, you're gonna come over to me with all these wines and whiskeys, and I'm gonna be half on the table, guys. I think I've narrowed it down. All this is garbage. Don't do what I did, but I've kind of gotten it right on this one. But it might be the first three talking. They're duking it out. I don't know who's winning. Let's try barefoot wine. I got desperate. I was willing to try anything. So, anyways, I think this is our first show fully with all of us on here.
Oh yeah, that is our first show fully with everybody on here all together.
What are you, a fucking parrot?
Bye.
Fucking parrot.
Yeah. Hey.
If I had a parrot, I'll teach mine to say "fuck off, Cynthia" every time she comes over.
It'd be welcoming.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
I'll be
oh,
like,
good.
That's a good parrot. Here's a crack.
You randomly hear it throughout the house, and she's like, what's up with that bird? And then you realize the bird's in the room, and it wasn't the bird. You're just across the house. Fuck off, Cynthia.
She's gonna have fun editing this.
Yeah.
No, he's going to edit it.
Oh, okay.
I'll tag her in it.
What's up?
I was like, no, he's going to edit it.
Oh yeah.
Because he was like, oh, she's going to have fun. I'm like, no, he'll edit it.
No, that's cool. Yeah, I got it.
I don't want an emotional
I'll make it
support
worse.
parrot. You know,
You want an emotional support parrot?
yeah, just teach it things like remember somebody loves you, stuff like that.
Fuck, dude. We already had our sad episode.
Remember, the government's against you.
Yes, that too. Also reminders.
Turn off your webcam.
Alexa, nuclear option.
Remember, you can only give it permission when you're using the apps.
Mine would
Never
just be-
put always on.
Mine would just be like, "Get the fuck up! You know you can't afford to miss a day."
Yeah.
Right.
And you wake up
Don't
thinking it
text
was the
her.
bird, realizing the bird's asleep and it was your wife. Like, oh,
It's like, oh, it's just you.
it's not sincere then.
Don't text her back.
Don't do it. You can't afford emotional trauma.
Would we have that same voice?
A therapy parrot, imagine.
Therapy. You know,
Therapy
if we're being honest, that'd be the bird I talk
Yeah,
to.
I would trust an animal more than I would trust another random
Right?
human being.
What is that like? Whenever like we're with an animal or something, like we have that attachment to them, like we feel safe and comfortable and
You-
vulnerable. Telling you-
Sociopathy.
You want to know a funny story about that? It was like, I think it was like my birthday, like 2 or 3 years ago. We went to one of the bars, right? I can't remember which one, but I got like
Damn.
fucked up because it was
That's
my
a
birthday.
good night.
It was a good night.
Was it Big Loose?
Yeah, it was Big
I
Lou's.
remember that night.
So Cynthia had to get me home, right? No, mind you, I had blacked out sometime before then, so I don't remember getting home. But I was in good hands because I heard lots of stories. Because I remember I heard a fight and everyone was worried at one point. They're like, "Oh fuck, is it Ryan?" And I was just in the restroom. There was like other shit going on that I didn't find out till the day after. I was like,
You're in the restroom.
What
like,
happened?
Money, money, money.
outside.
I come out of the bar, it's all empty. Fuck happened? Let everybody go. But that was my birthday. They're like, don't worry about what's going on there.
Hey.
But anyway, so she had to get me home, right? And she's, I'm aware I can be difficult when I'm like that. So she said I got out of the car and she was like, we gotta go upstairs. And I was like, no.
I know this, Ryan.
And she was like, come on. She's like, and then I was being difficult. I was being like, I can't trust anybody. I can't trust no one. No one. Cause I was on some rant, and she was like, well, you could trust. Like, she's like thinking like calling like Bueno at the time or something. Like, we get this like you could trust this person. I was like, no, I can't do that. And she goes, Clarence is upstairs, and then I legit stopped and went, I can trust Clarence. I can trust Clarence. And that was the boost that I immediately in a drunk stumble was like, I gotta get up these stairs. And then I got upstairs.
You had your indie horror game moment of going up the stairs.
Oh, because she was like, Clarence is upstairs. I can trust him. If there's anyone I can trust, it's Clarence. He's there. All he wants is scritches. I know where his means are.
Yep.
I know all he wants out of this, and I can provide.
There's only one thing behind those eyes.
And it's, you better fucking scritch me, bitch.
Pets are so simple. Like that's all they want. They just want affection and love. You're like, all right.
Food, attention, shelter.
So,
True.
Covers it.
Decent toilet.
Yeah, for real.
Otherwise, they'll let you know.
For real. Sorry, my bad.
Nice.
Panda.
Nice. Vic, I need you when you edit this to put a nice fur reel above us as you said that to emphasize the fact that you just said that. Because I know I heard it.
Yeah.
I heard the pun for sure.
No, it's 'cause I didn't mean to make the pun the first time until I was like, oh wait, like you can see, I'm gonna zoom in on my face and it's like, oh shit, hold on.
There's a pun.
Yeah.
You activated my pun card.
We're pun disputed, by the way.
Pun's
We should have said it.
where's that at?
Oh fuck, we're a pun dispute.
On Saul Kleinfeld
And Montwood.
and
I'm gonna ask you every time where we're at.
I
You
have-
said Montana.
I always
before.
say that's why I
Yeah.
have to like think
Stop.
about it. Yeah,
Montwood and Saul Kleinfeld.
Montwood and Saul Klein. I'm parroting you again.
Saul.
Yeah, so we're very happy to have you guys on the show
Happy to be here.
permanently. You guys signed the contract.
We did with our own blood.
Yeah.
We already
I
got
don't
your
know why.
socials and wiener size, so it's official.
Make me do that.
Wait, what?
What?
Wait, we didn't have to do that?
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And it's documented. HR's processing it already.
When am I gonna see it? I wasn't there. You did this by yourself? I thought we were gonna do this
I thought
together.
that was weird.
Yeah, right. I was like, "Where's Panda?" Don't worry about it.
You greedy son of a bitch.
He's behind that screen over there.
This is fucking Milo. Milo in a suit.
He's just watching. I just needed a witness. It's our HR rep. Oh, by the way, any HR complaints go to Milo.
Yeah.
They'll get filed in due time.
He's always busy.
Yeah, I know.
For
Busy guy.
real.
Got to get him in
Never
now.
catch him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's got a lot on his plate.
Apparently.
and if you thought adding more people would make this show more congruent and
Nope. We've answered your long time question.
yeah.
And the answer is no, absolutely not. But we appreciate your feedback. Let us know down below what you
Yeah.
think. So tell us about yourselves. What size is your shoe.
9.5.
Oh
Always
wow,
been
samey.
9.5. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
wait, what?
9.5 shoe size.
Oh shit! What's your shoe
feet
size?
twin?
10.
I'm like 10 and a half, 11.
I'm like 10 and a half in some shoes.
Yeah, that right. It depends. I'm like 10 to 11, but like
Yeah,
it's like
for
these,
sure.
I like,
it's like
the
it's like 10 or
space,
10 and a
yeah.
half usually.
That's crazy.
That's why I thought for sure we're the same.
No.
How can we be the same dick size but not shoe size? Are we proving myths wrong today?
Apparently.
We're gonna have
Today
to
on
record
Myth
another OnlyFans episode.
Busting. we busted.
Today on cock busting.
we're busting cars and we're busting
Taking names
myths.
and busting cocks.
Today's debate. Is it true that what you carry in your shoe can match up to what you can brew in bed?
Or
Ah.
I carry a knife in my boots. So
Damn.
I guess so.
Oh, like you're gonna do like the Joker, like it just
Yeah.
comes off
Smart.
the toes.
Oh, that'd be cool, actually.
I tell you, I found a pair of those one time. It was like a store, like where was
Home
it?
Goods.
Fuck,
Goodwill?
can I get those at home?
Goodwill?
Probably.
No, it was like at a Western store in like where was I? It was like Austin or Dallas. I was vacationing. I was like somewhere out of town, and then like
Whoa.
I just happened to go and like they had those.
That's like
Makes
some.
sense.
Never mind.
I mean,
don't
Texas
wanna- I
is
don't
like
wanna
the
say
place to
state.
find them.
No, I don't
Yeah.
want to say the states, but I was gonna be like, that's some Texas, Oklahoma shit.
It was definitely Texas shit.
It's like
I'm
something
just
different.
what went through my mind was I'm surprised that's the first time I've come across that.
Yeah. Well, you've never gotten in a fight like that. That's the thing.
You're right,
You
but
could've
like
been
for
in the
them to
presence
sell it,
of
I'm like
them.
usually people modify, but they're like, no, you have a knife boot here, and I was like, oh, like a knife that goes in your boot, and they're like, no, it's a knife,
Yeah.
and I'm like, you just sell that?
Yeah.
There were a lot, and I go, never mind. I see why people just do this themselves.
What about like a ballistic knife shoot? Is that too much of a hazard?
Shoot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's too much of a hazard in the sense that I don't know how you're gonna aim the bitch. What are you aiming
By
at someone's
kicking.
shit?
No, it's a super hazard. Like if you just it goes off accidentally.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. You're
You're
like
trying to take your shit and it goes up to the
you're
stall
like
next
taking
to
out people's shins left and right.
poor guy at the urinal. Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a hazard. I'm pretty sure that's a
Don't
hazard.
do that.
I don't think that might be why it doesn't exist
Yeah.
because you're a liability to yourself. Because what
Yeah.
if you like one day you're coming home late and you want to kick your boots off and you throw it?
You'll end up on 1,000 Ways to Die 2027 edition.
Don't
I gotta bring that
ways
show
to
back.
die. That'd be one of them.
Mhm. That's cool.
But that would go up to the adage of you are your worst enemy, and no one else is gonna take you out but you. Like, oh my God, was this a murder? Was this attempted murder? No. Think you just got a little too cocky on that one. That'd be one of the ways I go, and I want that on my tombstone. If that's how I go, let that be known here. If I go out to my own demise and it's something stupid, don't tell anyone. Make up a story, but
yeah.
let it know on the thing like too cocky for his own needs.
Does it
or
matter?
something.
We're all there. I mean, we all saw it.
Yeah, it matters because everyone else is gonna fucking not.
Yeah, no. You just,
Everyone else tune out real quick. Ear muff it real quick.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so now he's not listening. This fucking guy. He's not gonna fucking.
9.5
listen. Oh, hey, welcome back.
Yeah.
It's 9.5, motherfucking bitch. Woo! It picked up all of that because it got really loud for that one commercial. I don't think we can get copyright.
Turn
for-
it down.
You probably should because that got stupid loud.
Oh.
is that copyrighted?
I
that
can't
noise?
see him.
I don't know if it is. I'm like, I don't think
I
we
feel like
can
it's
get.
been around long
find
enough.
out.
I don't think we can get
everyone has
copyrighted
it.
for that. Anything else we can though.
Yeah.
I'll bring it up to Milo. See what he says.
Milo's
No, he's
just
HR.
Oh. So then
Clarence
who's
is our PR,
Oh, okay.
but he's also not our agent or attorney. Percival's too young, so he's our intern.
Yeah, we don't have to pay him yet.
Not yet.
Imagine the
Free
office.
labor.
The office with just their cats.
Yeah. Oh fuck! Does that make me Michael Scott? Nah, that's all right.
What?
Because he's like a badge of the cats, but it's like The Office. I'm like, yeah, kind of. I'm like, does that make me Michael Scott?
can't.
I've never met a
verify
man
that.
whose dick size matched their shoe size.
Oh, he did a ching
Oh,
money
nice.
shot.
Welcome back to Cash Money.
money cash.
And so yeah, sorry. Now that we got our ADHD out of the way,
Right now.
yeah.
Shit.
Tell us about your 9.5 inches.
How did you come knowing you're 9.5? So Adrian. I met Vic and Ryan a few years ago. Actually, we met from work about 10 years ago, and then I met you like 5 years ago,
Yeah.
something like that. And then I met you
Yesterday.
2 days ago.
2 days ago,
Yeah.
and then yeah, we hit it off. Pretty good, chemistry going on here.
Anal's all right.
Yeah, originally born and raised from New Jersey, and left home when I was 17. Joined the Marine Corps, did that for a little bit, moved here to El Paso, and then been here for like 11 years.
Damn.
Making friends, taking names, kicking ass.
Get no respect.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What'd you say? That's so like, like yeah.
It's you're gonna judge me from where I got that from, especially for the fact that like 90% of my things are like quotes from shit. It's from Viva La Bam. Like, hey, Novak, what do you do today? Oh, kicking ass, taking names, getting no respect. And I live by that because that was a big part of my life growing up.
Hey, you
Was
know,
Jackass and Viva La Bam.
I was more Jackass than Viva La Bam, but
You could understand why him became a big part of my life.
oh no, yeah, no, I get you.
Because I went from Jackass to Viva La
Yeah.
Bam
No, yeah, I get you.
and Wild Boys here and there.
Yeah,
You couldn't.
Oh, I
CKY.
forgot about Wild Boys.
CKY, all that shit.
CKY.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Turbo Negro.
There you go.
Wait, can I say that? Me bleep out the second half of that.
If you're saying the name, if you're saying the name, I think you get a pass,
It'll be
right?
fine.
You get a pass, I think,
Get a
right?
Yeah.
He's cool.
If you bought the album,
If all your friends are dead.
it counts. I think you can
Yeah,
say
I
it.
kicked
you
in the
know?
head.
So well, Johnny's been on the show before a number
Yeah.
of
Couple
times.
times.
He's been on the show on camera and off camera for like a lot of our events and
Oh,
like
yeah.
Mhm.
anything that we need like an extra hands. Johnny's been like the moderator, if you will.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Johnny Brown?
Oh, that guy!
Oh, that's who you were?
He's been the hand of God on some of the shows
Oh,
where
yeah.
he's the hand handing things from off camera.
Mhm.
You'll be my son.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's this guy.
That was me.
Mm-hmm.
We decided to evoke his internship and make him apply for an actual position.
Yeah, for real.
It's nice.
Yeah.
I like to think so. We didn't pay him to say that. We didn't pay him at all.
It's true. But I
You
did
guys
get a
getting paid?
raise.
He did.
Yeah.
'Cause now he's in front of the fucking
It was under the table, but he got a ring.
Mm-hmm. By the way, we need to talk about that. Vic.
You did everything without me, you son of a bitch.
It's called expediting. But now I need my return.
You ain't getting no tax returns from me.
We don't take taxes here. Only the free spirit that you're given. And I want that.
Okay, so
It's code for
Johnny,
anal.
tell us about yourself. Tell the folks a little about yourself.
No, there's nothing really to say. I met Panda back in college, 12 years ago, maybe, more or less?
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
And then I met Ryan when I came back to El Paso. And even though me and Adrian officially met like 2 days ago, I've been stalking him for about 5 years. So this
crazy.
is actually kind of
That's
nice.
hot.
This is a dream
It
come
all
true
kind of
for me.
worked out in the
Yeah.
end,
Yeah.
you know? You got to say, chase your dreams, you know? And sometimes it just falls into place.
Yeah.
That show, You, really sends that message home.
Mhm.
If you've never watched
Mm.
it. We're not
What
paid.
show?
You.
What about me?
No, the
No,
show
the
You.
Show You.
What? I don't have a show.
No, the show, it's on Netflix, I think. The show You. Not You, but.
I don't have
but-
a show.
No, You on Net.
I am me.
And who saw me?
Who saw me? Is that on you?
Who
Is he-
saw me?
Is he on you?
He saw me.
Who
No.
saw me?
Who saw?
They're on third.
Yeah.
Oh, this is just,
Nice.
it's like the iceberg of fucking pronouns and adjectives just getting
Yeah.
fucked.
See the chemistry. It's
Mhm.
there.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm.
and it was
It's
a lot of
tasty like
fun.
this wine. It's going right through me. What are we talking about?
Going right through you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, the wine's great.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
I wasn't talking about the
sorry.
wine.
Oh,
I was thinking something else.
I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that we've known each other collectively for a long time, like a full like preteens worth of years.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So like, I've known Ryan for like 2/3 of my life.
I was about to say it's like
At
decades.
this point, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's really cool that now we're like, hey, we asked you guys like, hey, do you guys have like time to be on Pub Crew officially?
You guys like to have fun?
Yeah,
to have
like
fun.
you guys want to give each other hot blow. I mean,
How many knuckles would you say is the limit? And if you know
Why-
what I'm asking,
Why
you're
stop
hired.
at the knuckles?
Why stop at knuckles? That's why.
Child's play.
Nah, that's why he just excelled the interview process. Why are we stopping at knuckles? I have no other questions. We're
How do you
great.
feel about ZJ?
Got time?
Subscribe to the OnlyFans.
I can push my dinner plans back. I do have to ask. So, what's everyone's take on Mandela effects?
I feel
We
like
partially
would-
talked about
I feel like
this.
I have a very strong opinion, but I don't know if I remember.
Ha! You do remember, but you don't remember remembering.
Mhm.
But you do know.
I feel like I don't recall
It's
correctly.
crazy, dude.
It's
Like-
because like we partially talked about this.
Yep.
We want to know what's fucking crazy. Is there's more to that story?
Yep.
That it's like it grew like it's like a fucking conspiracy. So it started like I don't know if you heard this fucking like it's like a I guess it's a trend, but it's been this like Mandela effect that recently came with like with the whole Haynes thing, right?
Mhm.
That there used to be a cornucopia. Yes, there used to be a cornucopia in the fucking label.
Mm-hmm.
I have at least a fucking undershirt
Sure, yeah.
of that with the
That's
old label.
bullshit.
It's not bullshit.
true.
That used to be the
It's
fucking
like an
label.
alternate timeline.
There's
shit.
no-
It's not. You want to know why?
I mean, maybe it could be.
You want to know why?
What?
It's just what makes it worse is like the whole amount of effort going into covering it up. That it's no longer like. And that's what's bringing up like our Mandela effects. I'm not crazy. Mandela effects are fucking like a government controlled thing to see like what is everyone willing to forget or accept is like crazy.
No, I actually agree with you.
Because and that's what crazy like this is the one thing that set me off because my other things I'm willing to be like I guess that's weird, that's a weird coincidence. This
Yeah.
one I'm like no, I sort of I had that. I had several
how
shirts
it
and
starts.
underwear that I don't fit into, so I don't have that anymore. But I have that from where like that
How
original logo. But I
convenient.
did some research. It's because so back in the day there was some time where like they changed their logo, right? They got rid of the cornucopias because they were
Mhm.
found guilty of some environmental crime, some shit that affected the environment, and there was a mass lawsuit and they essentially went bankrupt. And in the bankruptcy, they essentially rebranded, same as Hanes, but changed their logo. Got rid of the cornucopia, now it's just the fruits. Little change up. But they still got to keep the name. So they didn't shut down the company, they just went for bankruptcy. And then it was all that money that went towards all the people who were affected and they had to do all that. That was around the timeline. That was around that time where all that shit got changed. Where this gets crazy is Haynes is pretty much saying, "You've never had that. You guys are crazy." And people are like coming up with physical evidence of being like, "No, I have shit of that." People are going through old closets, old storage, being like, "No, I have stuff with that logo. What are you talking about?" So where even the government's like, "No, it's never happened. That's never been a thing. Legit's never happened." And that's what's begging the questions like, why are other people getting involved that's not Haynes?
That's crazy.
Hanes are fruit of the loom.
Oh, is it Fruit of the Loom?
Yeah, it's
Fruit
Yeah,
of the
that's
Loom.
what I was
My
gonna
bad.
say. Like, if
Fruit
it
of the
got
Loom.
bought out by Hanes, then yeah.
I'm sorry, no, it's not Haynes. It's Fruit of the Loom. I've been
Yeah.
saying the wrong
You
fucking
mean-
company.
you mean
The other underwear
I was gonna
company.
say, like,
Haynes is like, what the fuck?
Haynes is like,
has
whoa!
never-
I'm over here
You
like,
never
sorry, Germany, it's not you.
Never-
It's a force of habit. My bad. No, Fruit
the
of the
only,
Loom.
the only, never mind.
No, I think the
I
Mandela
was gonna say
effect's
that
like
joke.
one big gaslight. They're testing to see how far they can push it.
That's what it's leading to because I've been seeing that where they're like now it's another theory of like well the Mandela effects are essentially like the government's way of testing of what's the whole population willing to forget and accept as a coincidence compared to actual fact.
Mhm.
Well, I feel like it's just like the first time a lot of people caught it. No, like
No,
what,
it's
what have they been like? What have they changed that we just like? Yeah, whatever.
The
That's the
Berenstein Bears.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shazam.
Shazam.
So I feel like
No,
It could
it was
be a-
Kazam, right?
Kazam's the one that
Shazam
exists.
is the real one, yeah. With Shaquille O'Neal.
with Shaquille O'Neal.
Okay.
Shazam was the
Shazam
one with Sinbad.
Right.
Sinbad.
That I feel like it's a combination of both. So my take is like, yeah, there's some elements where, you know, the government may test. So like, okay, what are you willing to forget?
What's the whole population as a whole willing to accept as coincidence?
But I personally feel like it's also there are certain things that we're tapping into a different dimension. So I believe in multi dimensions, right?
Some Doctor Strange shit up in this bitch.
You know,
I
it's-
hate
I don't know. I
multiverse
can't
theory.
explain it. Like I just like I know that I feel something and I think about a certain way. And I'm like, okay, maybe it's true. But I do reflect back on seeing the whole Shazam movie, and with that kid, what the fuck is his name? The kid from the '90s with the blonde hair and bowl cut.
My God, you did not narrow that down.
Right?
Wait, hold on.
really
Let me guess.
didn't.
Let me guess. He's white.
is.
Dude,
I've seen the movie, yeah.
I'm like, that's like the protagonist kid style
But
of
yeah,
the
like I
90s.
remember
Basically.
watching freaking
Fuck's like
Sinbad.
Richie Rich had that protagonist in that movie
yep.
too.
But yeah, I remember seeing that movie. I for sure.
And I think the whole Fruit of the Loom thing is like what's brought it like more into the light is because it's also like clearly seems like there's just a company with money now
Yeah.
that's willing to be like, we're trying to have you forget shit we did.
Hush money.
Because the
That's
fact
just-
of that logo, the one that's in question,
That's what I was gonna say.
is associated with the time where they were under that big
That's what I was gonna
discrepancy.
say.
What the fucking say it then?
Well, I would, but we have a lot more people now, so I gotta wait my turn. But that's what I was.
Thank you,
But that's what I was gonna say.
You're a genius,
Is
Mike.
that you don't think it's just because they don't want to be associated with the bad times that they had at that
Yeah.
company?
Oh, for
Like,
sure.
But
But how does that explain Shazam though? Because it wasn't like
But
why
why?
it was a
why
terrible movie.
I don't know. The Room still exists,
So does
The
Mono's
Room's
Hands
a
of
great
Fate,
movie.
but that's like
All
cult
right.
class.
but that's what I'm getting at. It's so bad, it's good.
Mhm.
If you're telling me you wanted something to not exist so bad that you're willing to go to so much straights to make that happen, there's the possibility of it becoming a cult classic for a movie's sake.
Okay.
Maybe-
Granted, in Fruit of the Loom's case, this is a little different. They were
Right.
part of like a big tragedy, like shit that they got sued for and went into bankruptcy. I know they want to forget about it, but why double down on something if it's just it was just a logo and
Just
people
a
are like,
logo.
don't gaslight me. Like this shit existed. This was your logo at one
to them,
point.
it's like this logo
Maybe-
represents this era that we don't want to reflect on.
It's free advertisement
But, I
too.
mean-
True. That could be it too. It's the best advertisement right now.
We're all-
I don't know if it's selling more of their products, if we're being honest.
Not really.
No, but I feel like
No.
any time where it's like, oh, here's some top 10 new video top 10 by Watch
Some
Mojo.
Watch Some
And
Buzz
then
BuzzFeed shit.
Fucking number 7 is Haynes. I mean, Fruit of
Fruit
the
of the
Loom.
Loom, yeah.
Haynes again. What the fuck?
Cornucopia.
Hey, what the fuck I gotta
Yeah.
do with this?
Is-
There's only two big
Yeah.
underwear things that
and
I buy.
then,
It's
like
you
a
two.
million people watch that video and they're like, "Oh, I
Yeah.
should get some new underwear. These are small underwear."
Christmas times
Oh,
around the
you know
corner.
what? Yeah, I'll go with the cornucopia ones. I swear, I got them from 19.
Them bitches is vintage now.
Yeah, the stale.
They should just say fuck it and then come up with like a throwback edition. Like
Yeah, no,
a
you could
limited
probably
release.
sell that
They
shit
should
for a
have
lot
the
of money.
one-
the
That's what I'm
cornucopia back in
saying. Is
there?
like, are you telling me I have a relic?
You might, yeah.
I think what they need to do is like one out of every like million is print one with a cornucopia on it.
Oh, make it
golden
like a
ticket.
chase figure.
Yeah, golden ticket, and then you get a free ticket to the underwear
You get
factory.
In China?
Come with me.
And
you'll
you'll be in a world
Everybody's
of
just in
pure
underwear and
relaxing
socks.
comforts.
Oh, man.
Songs over here.
Strap-ons over there. Yes, we make those too. Imagine, and it's just a banana with two. It's marketing, dog. Why get on? Hey, if it happens, I said it first.
Pretty good.
And if it already exists, fuck you.
That's great.
Where can I buy? But I mean, I think that's just it's just crazy to think like that app because I even remember as a kid like it exists. I even remember as a kid not knowing what the fuck that thing was called and hearing cornucopia and then being like, what the fuck? And they're like, my parents being like, yeah, that.
Little triangle.
That's what that
You
is.
never learned that coloring the cornucopia during Thanksgiving in
No.
school?
Bro, I just colored.
Isn't
You thought I was
Cornucopia
paying
a song
attention?
name?
No, it's a
No.
band, but with only corn, no copia. It was also the name of their tour at the time.
Oh.
They had the cornucopia tour.
I can see that.
That was like back in 2007, 2008. When like whenever they were on tour, that was one of their tours. They called it the cornucopia, and it was like them with I think Mudvayne at the time. Yeah,
That would
Mudvayne
be
and
the
I
Ocopia.
can't remember. I can't remember.
It
It
is
was
a
good
song
shit.
by by Zach Blavis.
Zach Blavis?
Wait, they will get sued?
Cornucopia.
Oh, there you go.
I told you. Oh, Serge Tankin made a cover. Anyways, so
No, we're going down too many rabbit holes. Back up.
Save it.
But it's too much of a coincidence for everybody to remember that. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's,
No, you're right. That's why they're calling it the Mandela effect. But it's like is it
Just a
though?
cover up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The biggest example of like a mass cover up. It's like let's just give it a nice name.
Yeah.
A name everyone's gonna associate it with something that was a relative like big event.
Mhm.
Well, the Mandela
Mandela.
effect is real.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's just
But I
But
feel
it's
like
not
they're
a-
using excuses to throw stuff that
Yeah,
actually happened.
it's
in
a
Yeah.
good scapegoat.
Because the name comes from an actual thing that was true, where
Nelson
everyone
Mandela.
legit was under the same thing. Like, oh, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That being the exception, an actual name of why it's called that. Everything else, I feel, is just riding off the coattails of one thing.
I just think we're having too many time warps now. Like, there's too many like main
Like Rocky
characters
Horror
out,
Picture Show?
out there
Did you
saving
take
the
a
world
step
too
to the
many
left?
times.
Thank you, Johnny.
And there's just too many people. Too many people saving the world out. So
And then
like, there's so
throw
many.
Well,
people
that's
out of the
the
bag.
that's the whole negative effect with the remember from the Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange. Like if you fuck something up, mess with the timeline, you have all these branches, freaking creating different timelines, and you get this whole
That's
chaos.
literally the whole plot of the Loki
Yeah.
series.
So I
Low
mean,
key, I haven't seen that.
Low key, it's really good. You should watch it.
Oh,
No,
sure.
you don't. You don't need to watch
You
it.
should
It's
watch-
good,
honestly, you should
Johnny.
watch
It's
it.
not.
Why is it
I-
not
it's-
good?
I can't-
Is that going to be the rest of this episode?
I can't
Me
support-
shitting on
This is our
Marvel,
first
yeah?
and only episode.
Not Marvel,
of us
just
together.
Loki. Loki
I
was
can't
good.
support
No.
Disney.
Now
Loki
we're
was
split in half.
alright.
I
Everything
can't
else
support
is so
Disney.
bad.
There's two conversations
that
going on.
Loki's better by comparison.
Me,
We'll get
cut
into
to
this.
us-
What are we
me,
talking
cut to us. Cut to us.
I
Like,
told you this would be the problem with having more people on the show. We're having two
I think we
fucking
need to have two more.
conversations. You should just start isolating the audience.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put one on each side. I'm gonna put
So
you
if you-
two on the left side, so it'll be like somebody's sitting right there in front of us.
Just being like, the fuck
I
are
could
they
just
all?
imagine the viewer like,
There's two different arguments
Yeah,
going on.
like,
What is this, Parliament?
I'm having
pass the pillow.
social anxiety.
I have the pillow now. I can talk.
He has the conch.
He has the pillow. He has to be the small spoon. Man, why are people blowing my phone up during recording? Stop messaging me while I'm recording.
It's better than me telling you to get off Tinder.
I'm not dating anymore. I'm
That's
You're
what
off the
Tinder's
market?
for.
Everyone mark this episode at this hour.
yeah.
And then we're gonna go.
Put a
fast
timestamp
forward.
when you say that.
Fast forward. This is gonna be a Mandela effect. Like, I never said
I
that.
never
so
said
then,
that.
so the next episode we talk, you're like, "Oh, I've been dating." I'm like, "Vic, can you go ahead and pull up that episode?"
It's gonna
No,
be
don't-
super scared when
me,
we
don't
pull it
it
and
up.
he's like,
Me,
"No,
delete
I'm still
this
dating."
clip.
Him being the editor, being like, "It never fucking happened.
happened. What do you
Not
mean?
on my watch."
And
Just
that's
deleted
how
the
they
whole
do
thing.
Mhm.
Fucking government.
Sorry, the video got corrupted. I can't. I still have the raw one. No, I'm sorry, I can't.
I can't do anything, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead and upload it. It's fucking corrupted, dog. I don't know. Check your internet.
It
I
got
don't know.
copyrighted.
Oh, here's a
it's
USB. I fucking caught on fire, dog. I don't know what you want to. So,
Yeah, just me on Escarate, like throwing the USB, and then there's like a three-eyed duck. Honk.
no, it's just a honk. What?
Honk, bitch.
It's just honk. Sup?
Swole ass,
Swole
goddamn
ass.
3-eyed.
Oh, if it's like that, I actually kind of prefer it if he goes honk.
The whole part is not meant to be what you was, just honk.
If we have any artists out there, please draw a beefed up
Three-eyed duck.
Three-eyed duck, yeah. But like shredded though, not like swole, but like shredded.
Shred, like
Mr. Olympia.
like he
type.
does some squats, you know.
Yeah.
Like he definitely lifts, but he's not doing it for like the game. Like he just wants to,
Yeah.
he wants to present. He doesn't want
Like
to.
you want to know where the duck breast is.
Yeah.
It starts and stops.
Mm-hmm.
Like the kind of duck that just eats cake in front of other bodybuilders while they're working out.
Yes, that duck. That was a really good example, actually.
I hate that duck.
So do the bodybuilder ducks. So do all the others, Johnny. So do all the others. So aside from my conspiracy talk, what are your aspirations?
far as what?
Aspirations.
Oh, you fucking tell me. Sorry, I'll be a better interviewer. You won out of life.
Fuck. We're going in deep or what?
I was gonna start 2 inches, but we'll take it easy if you want. I can't go deeper than that, but you could try.
Oh, that attitude. All right.
You
You gotta believe in yourself.
Thank
and if
you,
you
dude.
don't, then believe in me that believes in you.
That's deep.
You got to follow that up.
I'm here to have a good time. Pretty much.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It fell short of yours, Johnny. Johnny wins that one. Give Johnny a point.
We're not competing against
Are we
each other.
doing? Are we doing? We haven't told you
It's
guys
been
that
it's
only
been a
one
competition
person-
this whole time. That's just it's another point for Johnny
Only
right
one
there.
person gets
See who
hired at the end of
stays.
this episode.
This was the makeshift Hunger Games.
Oh,
We've also been
Hunger
counting your
Games?
beers too. Yeah, the Hunger Games.
Hunger
The
Games.
Hunger Games.
It's gonna be our seasonal thing now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Pub cruise Hunger Games.
The only way you can get redeemed is you have to run naked in the field and get shot with paintballs.
Can I wear a cup?
You're already yes you can.
You gotta be naked with a cup. That's what it's all.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Oh, like you're already on the. Yes, you can.
The one with the paintball. thing.
What? Wait, am I the one?
naked.
Am I the one that has to be naked, or are they the one?
Well, now you are.
You
gonna
are
be-
now.
Oh.
I thought it was
switched
implied that
places.
we were gonna be the ones with the paintball, but you can be naked with a cup if you want.
So you can have a paintball gun.
Can I be naked with a cup with a
Fuck,
gun?
at this point, might as well.
Can we just go naked paintballing?
I just want to get you guys naked.
With
And play
paintballs
paintball, yeah.
in the field.
With nobody else.
Nobody else. No witnesses. Subscribe to our Patreon if you want to see that.
It's like the setup to a horror movie.
That is a horror movie.
Is it?
No,
Let's
but it's
go
pretty
to a
close.
secluded location.
Paintballs with a Z.
Written in blood.
Paintballs from outer space.
Oh,
Anyways.
that clown movie from outer space messed me up as a kid.
Is it?
Is it the Clowns from Outer Space?
Yeah,
Killer
Oh,
Clowns?
Killer
Yeah.
Clowns.
Killer
from
Clowns from Outer
You know they're
The
making a
which
game of
one?
that.
Yeah.
that's dope.
They're
I
what?
like that.
They're making a game of that. Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I hate
It's
clowns.
all the things you hate in a
Mine
game,
was,
Johnny.
Puppet Master.
That
Puppet
fucked you up
Master,
as a kid?
That one
yo,
fucked
that
me
one's
up.
a good one.
Nice for me. For me was the witch one. The
Blair
one where
Witch?
What?
Blair Witch?
No. The,
Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
No, I love Sabrina.
Everyone loves Sabrina. Don't be
The
selfish.
one where they like turn kids into rats. And then they,
Oh,
like,
witches.
Hocus Pocus? No wait.
No,
that's
they
the
don't
one
turn
where
kids
it's
into
witches.
cat.
I think
It's
It's
I
witches,
think it's
isn't it?
I
Witches,
think
yeah.
that's what it's called.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
did a remake of it, right? With
Yeah.
oh my god, what's her face from Batman? She was Catwoman.
I'm trying
And
to
it's
think of
like
the
the,
name.
like when they're in the congregation.
Yeah,
bullshit,
yeah.
And
I
they
think it's
all,
like
turn
witches.
into the ugly
is
one.
witches.
Anne
Yeah,
Hathaway.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and
Thank
that's,
you,
that's
Anne
when I was
Hathaway.
first
Yeah,
scared.
Anne
of
Hathaway,
Valerie.
yes.
That's when
They
I
did
was
the
first
remake
scared
with
of
Anne
women.
Yeah, I know that's true. That's
I can see
valid.
that.
You wanna know if, like, so at first what fucked me up was Poltergeist.
Oh yeah.
Like shit just
Yeah.
happening and being like, what am I gonna do about that?
Yeah, for real.
And then eventually it turned into Mothman prophecies.
Oh, yeah.
And that
I
was my
remember that one
legit
fucking
fear
up,
for a
too.
long time was
I've
moths.
never seen that.
And I
Oh.
hated
I saw it on
moths.
VHS.
Real.
I picked that
Yeah.
movie out
Is that
at
where they have-
Blockbuster. Yeah.
No, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just saying I picked that movie out on Blockbuster. I can relate. Like,
Yeah.
that one fucked me up.
Oh, that I've heard the song Mothman, and it is a love song to Mothman. So I
Is
can
it?
only imagine that
It's one of those. It's like a cryptid. Like
Yeah.
it's a thing
Yeah.
that does. Like it's a like chupacabra. Like it's the equivalent of that. Like the
Oh,
Mothman's a
okay.
thing.
So
but,
is
like-
he like a chupacabra type where he like
Kind of like
eats livestock or like
I
eats
think
people
there-
or
Like
like
just
It's
straight
like
up takes
people.
you away.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he kidnaps
like it's
people.
people. Like if you see, like he has a certain thing. Like if you see him, like you're kind of fucked.
Mhm.
Like that
Oh,
means
okay.
you're kind of. It's like omaewa moshinderu. You're already dead, dog.
Okay, I'm not gonna ask what he looks like, so I don't
A
know.
fucking moth.
yeah, moth.
I don't know what that looks like.
It's in the fucking name.
It's a goddamn
With red
name.
eyes.
Yeah,
Oh, fuck,
but
fuck.
like, so that's what fucked me was because like watching it, because like it'd be like coincidence, but then you'd see like an insignia that look like a fucking moth, these two eyes, and that is why my legit fear for a while growing was fucking moths.
I love how
I
they
hated
they
it
added
for
him
so long.
in Fallout 76.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
for sure.
that's
Yeah,
cool.
in Fallout 76, you can find the Mothman.
Yeah.
Terrible game. But
Yeah.
Great,
interesting
great,
history.
great
want to
lore
play-
though.
yeah.
Great fucking
I cannot
lore.
believe they're like, hey, let's take out the fucking NPCs
Mm-hmm.
from a
Yeah.
Bethesda game.
Well, they added it back in.
Oh, I know they had to.
It launched
Don't make it seem
terrible.
like they did it because it was like, oh yeah, we're giving you guys this. You needed to because you
Yeah.
knew it was a stupid
I
idea to
love,
begin
like,
with.
Don't get me wrong. I love Bethesda, but
It's a-
it's a love-hate relationship, and I'm
Uh-huh.
just like,
It's
I used
everyone's
to love
thing.
Bethesda. Oh God.
Did you just try your new beer?
Whoa. Okay, sorry. This is like not a pineapple gummy candy. Sorry, Three Nations, but this is not bad. I
Is it
the
better or
goldberry.
worse?
Yeah. What?
Is it better or worse?
It's a sour.
Well, then the description you just said.
So when you say it's not bad, do you mean it's all right?
Everything is
describe
all
your
right.
drink. Like, what do you taste? Like, what do you?
I'm
feel?
tasting like a nice crisp, like not sour at all.
Not
I don't even
overpowering.
know if I have the right.
Smooth.
But I definitely taste
You
like
ordered
the,
a gold
the
bear. It's the
pineapple. Like I definitely taste the pineapple. Like it's not.
Okay.
It is like
Pineapple.
it doesn't taste exactly because it says it tastes like a pineapple gummy candy. It doesn't really taste gummy, but I can kind of see what they were going for.
That's what I was asking. Like, it doesn't taste like that.
It tastes
Is it
less-
better or worse than
it-
that?
I like it more because it doesn't taste like actual candy. If
Okay.
that makes sense.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's still like Super Berio cart.
Just
I
a
would hope
hint
so.
of Candy, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
that's good.
I would give it like I don't know 2 Mothman prophecies out of
Out of-
one because they only
out of
made one,
one.
right? They only made one, right?
That
No.
we fucking know. I
They
actually
did make
never.
a sequel. Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah, they did.
Oh,
I haven't
I
seen it,
never
but I
watched
refuse to
it.
watch it because
They made a
The
second to
Mothman
that bullshit.
prophesized.
The Mothman cometh.
the return. This time
The
it means
lampening.
business.
The lampening.
The lamp.
The lamps. All the lamps is what I need. It's just him showing up to the door. Give me your fucking lamps.
How are we gonna kill the Mothman?
It's just a fucking
They're-
crackhead. It's
Mothman
a fucking
prophecies.
crackhead in
Cult of
Florida.
lamp.
Give me your fucking lamps. It's just as a boss.
Just
I
a
need your
man dressed
lamps.
up as a lamp. Is it the lamp from Beauty and the Beast?
Lumiere.
Lumiere.
It's not even a lamp. He's a fucking candle.
Doesn't that mean light in fucking French?
Yeah.
Yes.
Lumiere. What's fucking stupid?
Take it up with Disney.
That's a person's name.
Cobblesworth?
Disney's like checking their money.
Cobblesworth.
It's like it doesn't seem stupid to me.
This little clock.
Mrs. Potts
Miss-
literally turned into a
Mrs.
pot.
Potts.
I know. Well, I'm just saying that whole movie's fucking dumb.
Well,
That's just unfortunate.
t-
you think
take it
about
up. Take it up with this.
I can't. They'll kill me.
The best thing about that to come out of it was Gaston.
Dude, no one fucks like a Gaston.
No one twerks like Gaston, makes it work like Gaston. No one makes it lift and drop like Gaston. Sorry.
Who's your favorite Disney buff guy?
Gaston.
Nice.
Probably Hercules.
Hercules. That's what I was saying.
Oh, okay.
Hercules.
Shout out to Fluffy.
Oh man, that's cool. Well, I'm glad we figured that out. Can we have a Gaston versus Hercules fight in the comments, please?
Pretty sure Hercules, because one of them is alive canonically.
Hercules.
Yeah. I don't know if they ever did like one of those bullshit sequels to Beauty and the Beast, because I know they do that with some of the
I
Disney
think
movies.
it did.
Did they?
Yeah.
That's stupid. Was
I
Gaston
don't
alive?
think it, no, I don't think
I
it
don't
was a
know.
sequel.
It was like
like
an.
a-
Was it a holiday
Right.
special?
Storyline.
Those don't
Yeah,
count.
Yeah. It's,
Who the fuck cares if you're not a ripped ass beast? Like, once you turn into Prince Bitch, like, why the fuck does it matter? Who's gonna write a fucking?
It makes you tell a lot about Belle. She was into furries.
yeah, no,
Oh, yeah.
you
She
can
wanted to
see
fuck
her
the furries.
face.
She was willing to get fucked by a bee stick.
And then she turned it back into his prince. Was like, "Oh, I fucked up. I should
You
have
mean
let
like-
the I
you
should
mean
let the
like
flower
a
die."
Bee stick and unlimited.
I mean, he's
Looks
still a prince.
visibly disappointed.
Like the whole thing. He's still a prince. He's just a fucking beast.
Yeah.
What did he really lose?
I meant to say
Imagine.
unlimited books, but like, yeah.
Roles reversed. We're talking about Shrek now.
I love Shrek.
Shrek and Princess Fiona.
That's true.
She turns human. I was like, I kind of liked her with the big ears.
He was over here like, I like him. I like him thick. I'm sorry. I'm gonna need you to stay an ogre because
Yeah.
kind of like him thick. I'm sorry. I'm gonna need you to stay in this form.
Can we talk about the
The donkey fucking. Everybody talks about the
say
donkey
like the furry agenda
Oh.
of the 2000s.
It's gotten out of hand.
Look what it's
No, it
evolved
got
to.
out of hand 20 years ago. Now it's like out there.
Now we need pest control. I'm sorry, animal control.
Animal control. Yeah.
Sorry,
pests.
sorry, I confuse the two sometimes.
Yeah.
No, I meant what I said.
No, I stand by it.
Yeah.
They can achieve the same goal, I
Yeah,
think.
it's 'cause, like you had Donkey outright fucking the dragon. Like you had the whole
Yeah.
My Little Pony explosion.
The bronies. I was a bronies
like,
for a
that's-
while.
Like I'm sorry, like bronies are furries. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Bronies are so hard to try to not be furries that
Yeah.
Well,
you're
they're
digging
harder, right?
yourself.
I don't care.
Yes, they are.
I don't care how much virtual signaling you do that. Oh no, it's because I love the show.
It's all about
good.
friendship.
Yeah.
That's what yipping is.
Mhm. Yeah,
It's
if you
the
got a couple
same
friends, you
Yeah.
take out that red rocket. You just go to.
One of my favorite things, like my favorite take on that was American Dad, where like there was like some furry party like that just randomly happened in an episode, and there's someone dressed in a fucking car,
Oh yeah.
and they're like in a car, like they're dressed as like a fucking like bug, right? Like a VW bug, and they're just going around like they go up to like someone that's in like a furry suit, and they're like, bang, and they like. Oh no! And then like he just stands over him in a car, and he's like, vroom, vroom. And they're like, oh no! And I'm like, why does that make sense but seem fucked up?
Right.
I'm not part of this
He's a
community.
carny.
I don't know if this. I'm like, is this normal? Is that a thing?
You have
I
cars
feel
to
like-
blame for that
I
one.
feel like we need to interview a furry.
We should
to
interview a furry. Johnny, glad you
Well,
could make
if you're
it. No, I'm just
furry-
kidding.
This is the
Please let us
actual reason
know.
why you're all here.
Actually, I think I might know a furry, or at least somebody that's like furry adjacent.
Yeah.
What's up?
That's
Anyways, I'm like, I don't want to ask the question I was gonna ask. Just
Yeah.
how?
I don't know, like a kitsune type, I guess. Like
like me personally. I don't dabble in that world, but I know it's there. I do have questions, like generally curious. you
Yeah,
know?
me too.
Not that I don't like want to be a furry or anything, but I'm like,
Not that I'm not interested. You
yeah,
know?
well, like
That's
like
how
if somebody
every.
would have asked.
I respect.
That's how
people's, like,
exploring
you know.
any sexual avenue starts. I was just a
No, no,
I
little
hope this
curious.
doesn't
No, no,
awaken
no.
anything
Okay.
in me.
I'm not into. I wasn't into pegging, but I got a little curious, and now.
Oh no, I am into pegging.
Well,
So
That's why all the
yeah.
girls are like, when I tell them like, I'll try anything once, they're like, really? And I'm like, oh,
and they bust out the furry suit, and you're
Well,
like, well, I guess
I guess I
gotta
said
hit
it.
that dusty
let
old
me
trail.
get my car out.
I don't know if that's a thing, or is that was just like a fucked up joke?
No,
I
I'm
didn't
pretty
know.
sure it is. I'm pretty sure if there's a kink thought up, I'm pretty sure it
it
exists.
we're not here
I
to
want to
continue.
think that. I want to think that. That's why I didn't know. Like,
Hey.
the more I thought about like that episode, I was like, is that a thing, or is that like a jab, or
Think
what?
about how many times you were like, that's not a kink. And then like years later, you're like, oh shit.
There's
that
a
is
whole
most-
page on the hub for this.
That is most definitely a kink, and not only that, I knew people who were very much into that, and they didn't know.
And you're like, well, that certainly explains a lot. But good for them for not being alone in
Yeah.
this.
like if your friend played too much Bloody Roar growing up,
That says a lot.
I like.
Oh man, does that make me a furry if I want another Bloody Roar remake? I just think it's
No,
a
yeah,
it's a
it's a
long
fun
lost
game.
It's a long lost, forgotten like fighting game.
His waifu is Bowsette, and he's wondering if he's a furry.
No,
That's different. That's different.
He's a scaly.
Yeah, that's different.
What the fuck
Is that not part
It's
of
where
the
you're into
Kingdom
lizard people.
Animalia?
I didn't even know about that. You just blew my
Yeah,
mind.
Why do you think Argonians exist in fucking Skyrim?
the
and
lusty
like Elder
Argonian man.
Oh, the lusty. Yeah.
That's different.
Ooh. Oh, what's that show? V.
With the lizard people?
Yeah, with the lizard
I remember
people.
that one, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I was like,
She's
what?
hot though.
Hey, I mean,
You need
She
to
could
wrap
get
this
it.
show
I
up. We
mean,
need to wrap
she's all
this show
slippery.
up.
Johnny gets it because he was there to defend me. He's like, hey, fuck you's on furry. It's a scaly. And I'm like, thank you. I just had questions about the other side, you know?
I have questions about my warm-blooded brethren.
So if you're a furry, please let us know.
Cold-blooded,
questions.
check
Yeah,
it and see.
If you're a furry, come check out our
Come out of your fur.
Patreon.
Come talk
We don't
to
have a Patreon. We should just start a Patreon, honestly.
We're
and
going to
do
make a
it.
Patreon.
Yeah.
Subscribe to our Patreon.
You know,
You should subscribe to us because that's how you're going to find out about all the things
Yeah.
Pub Crew.
Tell them about our future plans. We're gonna
Fuck.
start doing not to. Our new channel.
Oh, fuck yeah, we were supposed
You
to
should
talk
probably
about
bring
that.
that up. Yes, that's very important.
Shit, I knew there was
That's why I'm
something
here.
else we were supposed to bring. God damn, almost an
Start
hour
the
later.
show over. Start the show
So
over.
put this at the beginning. No, we actually are starting our gaming channel, which will still be us in to a different degree. Like we'll be taking teams on certain games, but we are going to be doing more gaming. And we've decided to move our actual gaming, I guess,
content.
yeah, to this channel.
Yeah.
So I know if you check our channel out now, we have our Bloodborne, we have our Road to Gold,
Yeah.
we have some of our other indie games that we've played on there, a handful.
The scary ones.
Yeah, some scary ones on there. We'll be moving some of those over just so it's more unified. So you can
Yeah.
find all our gaming on there. But we're gonna be doing more of our gaming, and we're gonna put onto another channel. Just so you know, if you come to the Pub Crew podcast, you're getting the podcast.
The podcast. Yeah.
And if you go to our gaming, you know, it's us. It's still us hanging out, doing us, having a
Yeah.
good time. But we're gonna be playing some games.
yeah.
By the time this comes out, I'm pretty sure an episode of Lethal Company would have been out.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
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 That was a good
Yeah,
decent,
yeah.
episode that we recorded.
No, that was
Pretty
that was
fun,
really
yeah.
fun. We had a good 2-hour session of Lethal Company.
I think it's gonna get better with the mods. Honestly.
It's gonna
I got
get
a
better
list.
with
I got a
JB
list I need to
too.
send you guys because I realized watching back on mine and watching yours,
Mhm. Yeah, it
you
didn't
don't
show.
see any of the
Yeah.
things I was doing, and I'm like, oh, so I just look stupid.
Yeah.
But if you look from
Yeah.
my perspective, it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Cynthia's working on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that we'll be having at least the first episode out before this.
Yeah, and yeah, we're gonna try to move over some stuff. I don't know what other games we're gonna do, but
Yeah, I think we have a general idea of what we want to play.
yeah,
We kind of did a little brainstorming already, but I feel like we should let the community let us know, like if there's a game that you want us to play
Mhm.
or have us check out, then let us know, and then we'll definitely check it out.
We'll give it a playthrough. We'll give
Yeah.
it the old college try. We'll give it
I'm
a
open to
give it
whatever.
its
I
due
mean,
diligence.
I'm strictly into looter shooters and horror games, but whatever you want us to play.
I'm up for just about anything but comp.
Oh yeah.
But I'll give it. I'll participate.
Well, and to a certain level, like
Vic,
we
that's
are
where you
gonna
fucking
do. We are gonna do we're planning a Road to Evo.
Hell yeah, Ruby
yeah,
Evil.
well, yeah, that's exactly what
Johnny
what
gets to come with
I wanted to touch
Marvel.
on. Yeah,
Marvel, baby.
Marvel baby.
Yeah, no, I'm not good at video games.
That's
Shut the
not
fuck
true.
up.
How dare you?
In
front of the camera?
I got
I
one check
know-
mark for me.
I
That's a
know
win.
at least like 3 people that stopped playing certain video games because
Of you.
because you're the type of person that's like, oh, this guy's talking shit. I need to kick his ass.
I'm gonna turn it on really
Yeah,
quick.
I need to learn this game until I can beat him. And then like other people don't have that same mentality you do, so they're like, "Oh, he got really good. I'm gonna quit." Like, I've personally seen that at least 3 times with like Pokemon, Smash, and
DBZ.
MVC. Well, I guess the same thing, MVC, DBZ. Yeah, I've seen that personally, and I'm like, I kind of like that in a person that just pushes you to be better at a video game. Like
Johnny takes it as a personal
Yeah.
challenge.
Not sure what you're talking about.
Wow, Johnny.
what a fucking conniving
I thought we were friends here.
This is a safe place. You can say it, Johnny. You know,
and
it's fine.
like I really appreciate that because I've always been into competitive games, and that's why I think it's funny that we all have very distinct like taste in gaming
Yeah.
and beers, which I think is why I was so like not desperate, but to be like, no, like you guys are be amazing for this shit because we can add more diversity. We can have more people.
Diversity.
Yeah, I can't talk anymore.
I heard that too.
I'm fucking no, it'd be a lot of fun because I'm definitely a lot more of a shooter, fucking fighting game person, competitive MOBAs. Anything that's competitive is basically like fucking has a IV system into my fucking heart. You know, like I'm not one for single player games or for boring ass like story
Campaign.
Wow.
and cutscenes.
That's my jam.
Things that take you away from being in control of your character, I am never for. Like, if I could have like cutscenes where I could just move my character and do dumb shit, that would go by so much more further.
I saw a cutscene in Red Dead where he knows where it cuts into cutscene, but he threw like a dynamite.
I saw that.
Yeah. And it affected the cutscene.
The lady he's talking to is like
On
3-degree
fire.
burns and everything. She's on fire and she's like nothing. I was like,
Yeah.
those cutscenes are hilarious.
But that's why, like, games, like, as much as I love stuff like Mass Effect, Knights of the Old Republic, like, those RPGs, like, heavy RPGs, too.
Yeah.
Even, like, action RPGs, like Fallout and Elder Scrolls, like, yeah, I'm calling Elder Scrolls an action RPG. Go fuck you. Oh, Skyrim, at least.
At least.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, not like Morrowind. Morrowind was weird as fuck. I don't know what the fuck that was, but you
That
know,
was your
like,
favorite one, wasn't it?
yeah, but more for the environment. It was really
Yeah.
cool to be in like those really like swampy, like this my computer and Xbox are shit, so the FOV is like that, and there's mist. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
and then there's like really weird shit, like the Silt Striders, which were like the taxi services that are just like really weird, bug-looking, long-legged things. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, it was just like a weird land, and that's why I really liked it. But yeah, I do love video games in general, so I do have that addiction to like I have to do my get my dailies done every day. I have to play this game for 10 minutes, this game for 20 minutes. Like I put that in my fucking schedule. You know, what I
Schedule,
mean?
you gotta schedule your
get-
dailies,
I have a
bro.
question. When did you get introduced to video games?
Oh, like super early, like way too early, probably. Like
Yeah.
like this that it probably
Like-
did.
During what era?
Actually, it was right when the Super Nintendo came out, but I was poor growing up. Well, I'm still poor. I'm just not growing up as much.
when I was
But-
growing,
So poor,
and
with
Yeah.
responsibilities now.
Yeah. If anything, I'm shrinking. Yeah, I started when the SNES came out, but I got the original Nintendo, when the Super Nintendo came out.
Oh, yeah.
And I got the Super Nintendo near the end of its like lifespan when like the 64 was coming out and all that
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. Mine was a Sega Genesis. But I
Oh,
always
nice.
I had the Sega Genesis first. I did have the NES, the old school one, which that story is a sad story. How I lost that one.
Damn.
And then I got my Donkey Kong N64. The
Nice.
green one.
I got
Yeah.
that. I got that
I
one
was
too.
so
Yeah.
stupid to give it away. I gave it to my uncle, and I was like,
Oh, man.
and I kind of wanted it back.
It kind of sucks when you like give it away to somebody and like you don't regret giving it away, but you you regret giving it away to somebody that you know it won't mean the same
It's not gonna.
sentimental value.
It's gonna be on the same appreciation.
You know what I
value,
mean? Yeah. Like I love that stuff. Because I know the SNES came out and my cousin had a Nintendo, and we were playing. I distinctly remember it was Mario because of course it came with it, but he had Mighty Final Fight,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and like I was in love with like fighting games already. So like to play beat 'em ups where you could just beat up on somebody like for
Yeah.
free, like it's
Yeah.
just like a fighting game, but it's more fun and it's
Double
single
Dragon?
player. Yeah.
Mm.
I was super into that game, and like the sprite, effects and like the way that game was animated for an 8-bit game, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Because that shit came out like near the end of that NES life cycle too.
Yeah, when SNES was already
Coming
pretty
out.
much already
Yeah,
already
but
a thing.
I distinctly remember that because I'm like, damn, like this looks fucking crazy. And then when me and my brother got the Super Nintendo, it was just like, oh my god, there's so many colors, double the colors.
Is this high definition?
Yeah.
Yes, it was at the time.
At the time, yeah.
Shit. So when did you get into gaming? Well, I know already, but so you can tell the folks.
You do?
Yeah, we talked about this like 10 years ago.
It's too long.
His answers changed.
Yeah.
No, sometime in the 90s, I think the first system my folks bought me was a Super Nintendo with Donkey Kong Country, which still holds up today. I love that game.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
But my first introduction was probably at my grandparents' house. They had a old NES, and I played the Super Mario game.
Classic.
Oh, and Excite Bike too. I was gonna say it was
Oh.
those
Oh,
three
yeah,
games.
Excite Bike,
It was
yeah.
Sight Bike.
it was Mario, Excite Bike, and Mighty Final Fight.
I had
That's-
the Mario and Duck Hunt combo
nice.
Oh,
with the gun. With the gun.
Yeah.
It's crazy that I love now that we have the internet and everything that people are like, oh yeah, well it's just like an infrared thing. You could put a candle there and it'll
Yeah.
pick up like, and I'm like, bro, like 10-year-old me would have been like, what the fuck? Like 5-year-old me would have been
Would
like,
would have blown your
"¿Qué es
fucking
esto?"
mind. Yeah. It's witchcraft.
Yeah.
yeah, but if you had known that at that time, I think that would have like worsened the game for you.
Yeah. It'd been like,
Like,
ah,
oh,
it's
shit,
too
this-
easy.
Yeah, I'm done with
Mm.
this.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
How many of you knew that the second gun controls a duck?
Nope. Never knew.
What?
The second gun controls a duck.
For real?
Yeah. That came
That'll
out.
be one day.
That is,
1 minute ago.
That'd be today.
Not the-
Today ago.
Not the gun, the controller.
Oh, the
right?
controller.
Controller? Oh,
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the gun controlled the gun things. But if you had a second controller, like second player, that
Mm.
controlled.
You could.
That's cool. I didn't know that. See,
Yeah.
gamer
Didn't even know that.
Gamer
fact.
shit. Yeah. That's super dope though. Super Nintendo dope.
Super Nintendo dope. Hey.
Yeah. And I think it's crazy that all these fucking video games that we all just found so monumental back then, now it's just like it's one of like 10,000, 100,000. Like now we live in such a.
I'm actually depressed about the gaming industry right now.
Me too.
Yeah.
I feel like
Oh.
nothing comes.
I
out
feel like
that-
that's
Yeah,
its
it's
own
kinda- it's kinda
episode. I
shit.
feel
The
like
Yeah.
gaming industry
Kinda
is
shit.
so
And we
fucking
need-
bad, dude.
need
should
to
we
wrap
just
it
do
up.
like a long ass? I mean, we're already.
I don't know
Next
how.
time,
I don't know how long you want to go. We're about to be at 120.
Yeah, we're gonna start another episode.
Good.
But we'll have to talk about the gaming industry on the next
Isn't that what you
episode.
wanted to talk?
Yeah,
That's a good
The
topic.
esports?
yeah, because esports is killing esports.
Does anyone know when I got into gaming?
What?
Selfish bitches. Like, does no one want to know
Unfortunately,
when
we
I
don't
got
know.
into
Well, I'm
gaming?
waiting for you.
We don't have any more time. I'm so sorry.
No, I'm so sorry.
We're gonna do the Matt
done.
Damon-
Yeah,
the Matt
you're
Damon-
hired. You're hired. You're hired.
How did I get got on my own show?
Sorry to Matt Damon. We lost track of time.
Plot twist: they're both hired, and you're fired.
Tis I who's running naked in the fields.
No, yeah, but tell us, how did
Oh,
you
yeah.
get into gaming?
The earliest I
time we have,
remember is actually playing, like, my parents had the Atari.
Go!
So I remember playing Pong, Pitfall, and
Mhm.
what was that castle one? Like, whatever that dungeon weird one. It was like weird, like you had to go like screen and like pick up a key and like take it. Like it
Pitfall?
was no. Pitfall's his own thing. It was some weird like castle thing. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like every room was like a different color, and you had to go like you're like this weird like pixel thing. You had to go to each room to get like a key to like open this gate and like there's shit. It was weird. I wish I could remember. It's like I remember seeing someone on YouTube talk about it not too long ago, being like, "I thought that was a fever dream." I'm like, "No, that's an actual thing," and it was like notoriously hard because it's like an Atari game, gave no instruction, so like you just played it and were like, figure it out.
So you had to go to like each room to pick up an item. and
Yeah,
shit?
there was like shit you had to get. There was an objective, and you had to proceed to get
Okay.
through.
Yeah.
Is that how your love for Zelda games came about?
Probably.
That's where it started?
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Probably.
Well, that's
Yeah, I can
actually
see
really
that.
funny because that's kind of how like your tastes get molded, right?
Mm-hmm.
In everything, whether it's music or games, movies. is that the first shit you're exposed to kind of like molds your like this is what
Yeah,
I like, this is
right.
what I identify with. Because I kind of really feel that way getting into like FPS and shit like that with like
Yeah.
Duck Hunt.
Yeah.
You know,
You,
and
you
then
want to know
got-
what's funny is like, so there's that, right? And then I
Mhm.
remember like the earliest PCs that came out that we had one, and you used to play games on floppy disk, right? Like you had to
Hell
put
yeah.
a fucking floppy disk in. There's this one that I haven't put too much research into finding. It was like Crystal Caverns, and it was like I remember a lot of purple, but you're like this little guy, and you had to go into like rooms,
Yeah.
and like that the exploratory thing. I used to play the fuck out of that. And as a kid, I don't think I really understood like what I had to do, but I knew learning things that would progress me to go forward. Be like, oh, there's more to this game than me dying in this room.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I could do shit.
You
And
had
then,
time for trial and error. Yeah.
yeah, and then realizing, oh, there's things I could be doing.
Yeah.
So you're probably right. Like that's what I started into, and then eventually we got like the NES,
Okay.
and then like going from there, like playing games like Final Fantasy. Like
Yeah.
I didn't understand the whole turn-based thing, but like seeing my brother playing it and being like, oh, that's how that works.
Mhm.
Oh, there's strategy. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And that's the other
And learning
thing.
it.
Okay, so I want to slightly modify that question to not. Damn, why is my Mexican accent coming out so much today?
Johnny's here.
Yeah, that's true. Miklo. No, I'm just kidding. It's just, I know they used to call him that in high school. That's why.
I forgot about that.
I didn't.
Thanks for bringing it. People don't forget.
But so that was like our first introduction into gaming. What was like? This is the first game that I know like you got obsessed with, and you try to actually like learn and to like beat like the or try to speed run or try to be like the best at. Like, what was the first game that you were like, I'm obsessed with this? Like, this is peak gaming. Like, this is like what I'm gonna base the next.
Oh, Mega Man.
Yeah.
That's and then I really learned Mega Man too. That was like on the NES.
Yeah.
And once X hit in the SNES, it was fucking over from there.
X kind of blew my mind for sure.
Yeah, because that's like when everything like it cranked it to
Yeah.
fucking 11 for me, and I was like, oh yeah, this is what I
I
needed.
think I knew I wanted long hair ever since Mega Man
Zero.
X came out.
Yeah, 'cause then you see Zero. And who the fuck is this badass
That's
fucking guy?
that's a boy.
That's your boy right
well,
there.
No, it's a robot, but you know what I mean.
But that's your boy.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
for me, it would. I know the answer for me would have to be Pokemon. When Pokemon Blue came out.
Yeah.
There you go.
But thinking about it now, there was this one specific game that I would just play nonstop, and I told myself like I can't go to sleep until I finish this round. There was a Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner.
Oh
game.
my god. Yes.
And it's on the Sega, and like I
Yeah.
would not go to sleep until I finished that level. And you can't save, so like
no.
I
Yeah.
know as soon as I finish this level, I'm gonna turn it off and I have to start over
have
again
to
the next morning. But
Oh my
I was like,
God.
I need to. This game was so fucking hard.
I remember
just need to
that
finish.
fucking game. Yeah.
I can't. I have to look it up, but it's a Coyote, the freaking Roadrunner.
It's one of like the
game.
Looney Tunes games, and those were notoriously like they're meant to hook you, and they were hard.
They were.
Yeah.
It was one of those things where like
I will get.
That
I
was
remember
those
getting
games-
So frustrated.
see, and that's the thing is like of that era, because like I remember even like for all the systems we had, we didn't own that many games, but that was around the era where like you rented the fuck out of everything, and that's what we did. We
Yeah.
rented the fuck out of everything. So I remember that looking back at it now, like now there's a term for it. Like those are like those games that were meant for you to waste money renting. They were made to scale where you'd rent it, so the first level or two, maybe three, are meant to be like that's doable,
Oh, yeah.
and then you're gonna hit a level, you're gonna hit a wall,
Yep.
you're gonna hit a fucking Lion King being that. But the Looney Tunes
Oh,
games had
yeah.
the same
Lion King,
concept
yep.
where they would spike in difficulty
Exactly.
either halfway through or like a quarter through.
I think that's where my anger problem started.
Exactly. That's where that's where it stems from. Is like being like I gotta do this because like I gotta do this because if I turn this off, we're starting from the beginning,
Yep.
Mhm.
and it's not gonna get easier. Those
Nope.
games were meant to be
So
fucking hard.
Dude, that's so sick. Yeah. You know, actually, like Pokemon is actually pretty big for me too.
Mhm.
I was gonna say that.
Pokemon is the game where I knew, okay, I'm gonna be a completionist for this game. I'm gonna go ahead and get.
Oof.
And
Did you catch them all?
I did.
Did you
I
fight
did
Oak?
for Blue? Yeah,
You fought Oak?
yeah, but
You know that's what
Um,
happens, right?
I don't want to talk about
No.
that. About the what's that thing called? The book?
The strategy guide?
Strategy guide, yeah.
Yeah. And I actually did subscribe to Nintendo Power back then.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I remember getting a few issues.
Yeah, that's funny. I would feel like I was more of like an enjoyer for the whole time up until I started like actually getting into FPS games when like Halo came out. Because I was
What's
gonna
your
say
first FPS? Was it Halo?
Doom.
Doom.
I was a big Doom guy. Because even growing up when I was a little kid,
All big guys.
when I was when I was a
big
little
Doom.
kid, yeah. Which is funny because I haven't played the new ones. Like the last two new Dooms, I haven't played at
Oh,
all.
dude.
They're actually
But it's
really
'cause
good.
I want to stream them because like I have like a big history with Doom because Doom 3 I still really loved.
Doom 3 was a weird
but
take, but it was good.
I can tell that it was kind of like the movie influenced the game, influenced the movie, and it was just like that's such a like shitty way to look at Doom. You know what I mean?
I didn't mind Doom 3 in the sense that you're right, because it took like a different flavor on Doom itself,
Yeah.
but it went more horror.
Yeah, the fact that it had a
Yeah.
codex, the fact that it had like this is the shit that was going on, like even
It
like,
made it more. I thought it was good in that. I'm like,
and
if
it
that,
gave it depth.
yeah, it gave it depth. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
Doom 1, Doom 2.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. But it added that certain aspect that I loved at the time because I was big into horror games at the time. That I'm like,
Yeah.
this is fucking good.
Yeah.
And I remember that one being the controversial one where
Yes.
people were like, "This
No.
isn't Doom."
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah.
It
And
wasn't-
arguably, you're right.
it wasn't, yeah, but it was kind of like an aftermath of everything that happened with FPSs at
that time.
Yeah. Quake,
Oh, yeah.
Halo, you know, all those games,
Yeah.
Unreal Tournament,
Mine
like
was Unreal Tournament.
all those
That's
games.
where I
Yeah,
got
like
introduced.
it was super crazy. So no, I first started with Doom. Actually, Doom and Diablo were my first two PC games, and
Oh, okay.
I was super huge. Like even when I was a kid, I was super into like demonic shit and all that, like stuff that people were like, "No, that's you shouldn't look into that." I'm like, "Why not?" And you just
Mhm.
because you're a kid, you know, you're an idiot.
Yeah, playing. I was playing Resident Evil like when I shouldn't have been playing Resident
Mhm.
Evil.
For me, it was Silent Hill. That was
Yeah,
my
I
horror
would-
game. That was
Mhm.
my horror game of choice.
Mine
but
was
yeah.
Fear.
Damn, that's,
that's
rough.
really that game.
What?
That's later, and that's Xbox
That,
Yeah.
Yeah.
kind of in there,
360,
yeah.
no?
Mhm.
Well, I think the original came out in the first
On
Xbox,
the original
no?
Xbox?
Yeah.
Fear, yeah.
Fear, I think, came out in the original.
Yeah, because I
Xbox.
remember.
It got
two-
ported over.
Yeah, because I remember
Okay,
two
that's what
got
I'm
like
remembering.
a lot of controversy for like that whole scene. I don't know what we're talking about. Dude, we're already like at 1:30. Should we?
We
just,
gotta
like-
stop.
we need to stop.
Yeah,
this.
we covered our bases. I
Yeah.
think we should save all this for another
Yeah.
episode. We're good.
Yeah.
I like Joust. All right, I'm good.
Okay. Well, that's the other thing because I can say that like Halo was the first game that I was actually like, okay, I'm gonna be a hardcore gamer boy, but there was still
With your
like Miss
Mountain Dew?
Pac-Man. That was the first game that I was obsessed with. Like
Oh,
that's the
okay.
first
That's a
game
good
that I
one.
was like, okay, why did this happen? Why did this happen? And you're like, why is this? It seemed like that's where I started seeing like the patterns of like, oh, it's all programmed. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
not like some magical fucking thing where it's just like things
Yeah,
appearing
it's
on
not
the
a
screen.
random. Like there's
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
a pattern here.
Yeah.
Love.
Yeah.
Nice.
But anyways, we gotta cut this shit. We gotta go.
I feel bad, Johnny. Anything more than Joust?
Nope, that was
Oh,
it.
yeah.
That was my go-to game
Well,
that I
that's funny
wanted to
because
get
I've
good
seen that. I've seen you play Joust, and I'm like, you're the only person I know that I know knows how to play Joust. Because
that was the shit.
at. It is so fun.
Yeah, it's almost like the first time I saw somebody play like Burger Time. I was like, I never knew you could fucking play this game.
There's a strategy to this game.
Yeah. Well, we hope you guys have a fucking great week. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be plugging in all our shit that we do.
Hell yeah. We'll plug it in.
Yeah, stay tuned for the first gaming episode.
Hell
We
yeah.
did.
Oh, yeah. And then look out for the other games that we definitely have that will have as other games. to
Let us
put
know
up.
what you want.
All of them? All of them.
All of them. Yeah.
All of them.
What do you want us to play? Let us know.
Mm-hmm.
Remember to like, comment, subscribe down there. Let us know. Check out all our links. Find us audibly and visually through those links as well. And check out all our social medias amongst all the other medias for all these other feedias over here. And we'll make sure to put you on Expedia. Take care. Love you.
Peace.
You took my gig.
hate this. This is how I had to find out.
You get kicked off of Pub Crew, and now you're the rapper.